This is Randy Rosetta with HubCityPreps.com with a video edition of TAPS Topics. I'm at Lubbock Christian where I'm talking to Hayes Hubik and Welker Horn, two of the guys who are kind of expected to lead this team as they go through a little bit of a transition. But the thing at Lubbock Christian, guys, is transitions kind of come and go. There's a lot of expectations, a lot of high hopes, but let's talk about this. Is a different team. You kind of have to turn the page after losing some guys. Get one guy back pretty healthy and happy and ready to go. Welker, what has been the vibe so far since you guys have gotten back out here and gotten to work, especially after a very successful summer together?
Yes, sir. I think guys are just itching to get back out there in their pads and back on the field and it be together, not be O-line separate and then in 7-on-7. Now we all get to come together, and so just seeing it unfold and everybody being so excited and so happy and energized that it's been a lot of fun. So very excited.
I'm going to get both of you to answer this because the perspectives are similar, but obviously a little bit different also. Welker, this is a pretty easy question. How excited are you to be back? We talked about this summer, to be back healthy and kind of ready to be one of the leaders on this team.
Yes, sir. I'm super excited. Just getting back out there doing something that I love with the friends and coaches that I love is an awesome feeling.
And Hayes, what's it like for you guys to have Welker back and know that that right wing is healthy and you have your quarterback out there again?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, we trust him to go out there and lead us and put the ball in the places it's supposed to be, so he's doing a great job of it.
All right, Hayes, I'm going to make you blush a little bit here because a lot of people I've talked to have talked about you stepping up as a leader, as a guy who's going to play a key role. I actually spoke to somebody and told them that at the end of the basketball season, True Ferris kind of passed the torch to you in that sport, but also in football as being a guy that will be a vocal guy that kind of sets a tone. How eager are you to kind of put that on your shoulders and be that guy?
I'm really excited. I mean, I think I've worked really hard the last couple of years and learned from some outstanding leaders. So I'm ready to go. I think it's going to be a fun year for all of us.
I'm going to flip the script here, Welker, since he got to say something nice about you. I saw you nodding your head.
Yes, sir.
Hayes is a guy that you know is going to be one of those leaders because you lost some pretty important guys off of both sides of the ball. What does Hayes bring to the table for you guys?
Hayes has grown up even as a freshman. He's been very mature in everything that he does, leadership, vocal, the way he works. It's at a higher level than most. And so just being able to see that and him leading the younger guys that he has to lead it's very incredible that he can do that with just everything that he has. He has such a high skill set and he's got a lot of tools in the bag.
I mentioned when we started that transitions at Lubbock Christian usually don't register much on the radar because you guys are so consistent, so you do things so well. But what does this team have to do well or even better than what you have done the last few years, Welker, that you feel like will be keys to success for you?
I think discipline, staying disciplined throughout the whole season. I think what you do outside of school, what you do in school, in the classroom, in the locker room, on the field, everything, you have to be so disciplined in everything that you do, and it'll help you. The more disciplined team wins. So every time that we step out there, anywhere we are, we're going to be the more disciplined team. And
Hayes, same question for you. Hayes, you start both ways, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get you to talk a little bit about the defense then, because you know that the offense, now that you've got Welker back, will rattle and hum, but what's that defense have to do to kind of continue what you guys have done the last several years?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of guys that are stepping up into new positions, new spots that they haven't played before. So the biggest thing for us is just toughness and going out there and competing the best that we know we can. And just bringing it every day and tackle circuit and trying to get each other better.
I want to make sure I have my math right. I believe you guys have played in the state championship game 3 times in the last 5 years. In the state semifinals 1 other year. So the bar is high, the standard is there. I know you guys talk a lot about goals are different in this program, but because that bar is so high, Welker, how much does that push you guys every day you go out here in this hot weather? And you guys are looking pretty sweaty now. Coach told me you'd look a little ragged, and I said that's what football guys are supposed to look like at this time of year. But those accomplishments that you guys as a program have marked off, how much does that push you every day when you go out there?
Yes, sir. I think it's a very high level of motivation, and I kind of want to say I don't want to say it's a standard because some years most teams aren't gonna be able to achieve what others achieve, but it's a great motivation to have that, like, the level of, if you work this hard with this coaching staff, the things that you can accomplish as a team is very high. So being able to go out every day, and you may be tired, you may be fatigued, but if you do the discipline for the right motivations through Christ, you'll have high success.
And Hayes, last thing, you a guy who kind of grew up in the Lubbock Christian program.
Mm-hmm.
You guys constantly walk out there with a target on your chest. People want to beat Lubbock Christian. How does that kind of fuel the fire? How much? I would imagine it throws gasoline on it.
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, we don't have a worldly goal of wanting to win, but it definitely gives you a little extra, a little extra confidence when everyone kind of wants to beat you, So, I mean, we don't try to think about it too much, but sometimes it's just kind of staring you in the face.